Hey friends, welcome to a new video. Today's Friday and I thought we would spend a weekend together doing market prep for an upcoming convention, and I also need to sort out some things in the studio, including these things. So in one of my previous videos I dug out a whole bunch of different products and we prepped them together. We got some bumblebees, we got some frogs, and a few other different things. I haven't packed them yet and it's been almost a week, so I thought we would pack these together. They are dropping on the same day that this video comes out. So if you're watching this on release day, you'll be able to pick these up in my shop. Let's get ready, let's set up, and we'll pack these boxes together.
Early in the morning, before the sun appears, before the world has even stirred, let's get out of here.
So I've just folded the tissue paper, but I realized that I don't really have any kind of like special packaging for these boxes, and so I thought we'd move over to the iPad. Let's draw a very quick sticker that we're going to print using my thermal printers from Min, and then we'll get back to packing.
We disappear. That gives me an idea. Let's get lost together. Let's go chase that postcard. Wish you were here, weather. Let's get lost together. 'Cause if we don't, I know that I won't even last another year. The wind at your shoulders, soft-gin in our ears. There's a whole wide world about to unfurl, not so far from here. So let's get lost together. Let's go chase that postcard. Wish you were here, weather. Let's get lost together. 'Cause if we don't, I know that I won't even last another year. Let's go disappear.
So now that we have that sorted, let's pack these boxes.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean lands. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud. Far from ever feeling lost with me, I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee you're never lost among the crowd with me. Never lost among the crowd with me.
I've been filming a vlog this morning, but as it turns out, my mic camera is dead. So I don't think any of the audio got captured, so we're gonna start over. In one of my previous videos, I shared with you the process of prepping a bunch of products for spring cleaning boxes that I'm gonna be doing in my shop. We didn't get to pack them in that video, so we're packing them in this one. And this morning, I've been packing all of the little pouches together. Now we're still gonna wrap these tomorrow, but it's getting the lighting is getting a bit harsh in here because it's getting darker outside. So we're gonna wait until tomorrow. But I did want to share something else with you. I'm currently market prepping for a convention I'm doing in May, and I started making, wait, you gotta see the full shot. I started making these little pig nose turtles. They're gonna be plushies. We're gonna stuff them together, and I also wanna make them weighted and beaded. I was trying to find a pattern that I could use, but I couldn't find one, so I did make my own in the end, and I will be running a pattern test for that, so it will be available in my shop. This yarn is so lovely. It's a speckled green yarn, and so every single shell has a slightly different look to it, which I just love because it means that every single shell is slightly individual. Like even this one wears yellow at the top for both. You still have this beautiful brown at the bottom here. And then this one is like all deep green. Oh, there is a bit of brown there too. Oh yeah. The embroidery took way longer than it should have, but we got there in the end and I'm just so excited to fill them up. I'm gonna feed you, buddy. He's like, that's gonna take forever.
Where would you like me to put the plant?
My chili plant in the shower. And that one, I'll get it. It was dying. It had to be saved.
Why is there all dirty?
Because it was basically like life and death rescue. You should have seen it, was quite dramatic actually.
Keep doing that, you'll see dead. I'll show you dead.
The crime show would be, what could have driven a man to such rage? What were we talking about? Tonight I want to try to make another type of plushies. So for this convention I'm trying to do freshwater species. That's why I have the pig-nosed turtle. And I think I want to do axolotls, geese, maybe some kind of trout, and maybe some eels. I think those will be, that's fine, isn't it? I think that will be plenty. Also because I'm quite slow at crocheting, so I'm not going to be able to make too much. But that's alright, I'm having fun doing it. Some of the I gotta go feed my dog now. He is throwing tantrums, waiting for his dinner. And in his defense, it is dinner time. Just some Klaus shots. Hello, Klaus. Because he's so gorgeous. Not interested unless you have food. That reminds me, that's what I wanted to talk about. I want to find a cozy crochet pattern to try for tonight. I do have some pattern ideas that I want to design as well for this collection. So like the eel, for example, I'll probably design that pattern myself. But then you have things like the goose and the axolotl. I don't really feel like I have to design a pattern for those because I've found so many good ones on Etsy. I found this really cute pattern on Etsy for an axolotl. I feel like I can just work with those, maybe tweak them a little bit, but it wouldn't be something that I kind of designed myself, if that makes sense. Unless I try making them and it just doesn't feel right, in which case we will make our own. So we got our crochet pattern. I'm just about to finish up in here. I'm gonna have a shower and then try that pattern out. But I realized I forgot to show you my shelves. Look at them. I tidied them up. They were looking pretty shabby at some point, and now they're just looking so much tidier. There are still a few gaps, like here for example. I don't actually have cards for these, so we're gonna have to design those at some point. That won't be this video, but like we'll do that at some point. And these ones here, for these ones I just put them on like random cards. And then these ones, I need to get these off of those cards because they don't belong there. But these pins here, like I just love these so much. This one's a second. This is iridescent glitter with rainbow metal plating and translucent enamels. If I turn it around, see that? So cute. Up here is pretty exciting because normally if I get a gap like that, I'm like okay, what can I design to go in its place? But I'm actually working on toning down my enamel pins so that I can start working on our blind box toys and our trading cards. I am so excited about those, but they do need a lot of storage space. So what I'm hoping to do is, currently this shelf here is for the Lottles characters and for my Nudie Bun characters. Nudie Bun's like sea slugs and the Lottles are my axolotl characters, but as you can see down here, there's a bit of a mix of other things as well. This shelf is thinning out and I'm so happy about that. So even the pins that you see around here, it's not packed in the back, they are quite empty. But also things like up here, so I got some gaps and I'm not going to fill those with new enamel pin designs. I'm going to wait until I have an empty shelf and then I can start making my blind box toys, which I'm really excited for. And the majority of things on this shelf, like some of these, like these ones here, aren't even in the shop yet, and same with the axolotl sets. I don't think they're up yet, but a lot of the other ones are, and they're not going to be restocked, at least not for the time being. But yeah, it's looking kind of tidy. Oh my gosh, I'm running so low. The fruit frog sets, if you've been eyeing those, I'm not bringing those back, but they don't sell well for me at all in person or like in my shop, but they do amazing at all my stockists. I think it's one of those products that you need to see in person. For some reason, even though I'm really happy with the product photos, they don't do very well online, but I find that whenever I brought them to conventions, they do really well. And yeah, maybe it's just one of those products that people need to see in person. I've got my yarn selected already for the axolotls that we're going to be doing. Oh, let me show you this. So before I started my sea turtle, I tried a lot of different patterns, and then this one, I'll put the pattern on the screen here. I think it was CJ Design, and it is such a cute sea turtle pattern. At the end of the day, it wasn't like quite what I had in mind for mine. I love this. I think it's so cute. It's a wonderful pattern, especially if you're a beginner and you want to make a sea turtle. It's a really nice and beginner-friendly sea turtle to make. It wasn't quite what I wanted for the pig-nosed turtles, so I changed, but I love it. I love it very much. Fuzzy yarn is my new favorite to crochet with, and I'm kind of regretting that I bought so much chenille because I actually prefer to crochet in plush yarn. The yarn I'm going to use for the axolotls, it does depend a little bit on how easy it's going to be to work with. I have this one from Hobby, and I think it might be, is it oatmeal? I can't remember. It's sort of a light warm gray. This one, I'll put the right color on the screen as well. I think it's toucan, but it could be honey bunny. And I love it. So our options, I thought I was going to do these maybe for the axolotls, because I feel like I often see them in like the white and pink combo, which is what I tend to do with my original characters as well. But I thought it would be kind of cool to get a combo like that instead. We'll see what we do. Let's try our axolotl pattern and I'll show you how it turns out. Our fried meals today, Alan has a chimichurri beef bowl. There you go. And I have a Yum Tum King prawns. And Klaus's hat. Just witness the chaos behind me. Good it is not. Happy Saturday, friends. It's been a bit of a relaxing, slow morning. I kind of decided I was going to work from the sofa today. So I've been trying out the very first axolotl pattern. And look! How cute is this? There you go, look at her. Oh my gosh. Hello. This was such a cute pattern to work with. I'll put it up on the screen and it will be in the description as well. It's definitely not a beginner friendly pattern, I wouldn't say. I think it's more intermediate. I struggled a little bit and I still consider myself like a relative beginner. So yeah, but it was really fun to try. I definitely made the body a bit thicker, but I love that. She's chunky. And with the dorsal fin here, I kind of winged it because so I'll show you the progress actually. Because I did have a few attempts at this. I'm gonna go behind the camera and make sure that you can see this. So this was my first attempt, and if you can see, the antennas are just not symmetric at all. On this side they're pointing down, on this side they're pointing up. So I don't know if it's me who's kind of crocheting with the wrong tension. I followed the pattern, but I think it's just the way that I hold the hook maybe that makes these curve, or maybe I'm missing a stitch somewhere. I'm not sure. I never thought about that actually, but I am probably just missing a stitch. That could be it. But yeah, so I didn't like this when it came to stuff it, so I decided to give it another go, and also I accidentally used the white. By the way, this pink, it is Toucan Candy Floss from Hobby. And then I did another attempt, but as you can see, again, the antennas just were not working out well for me at all. I really don't like how they turned out. I'm sure that I'm just doing something wrong, but yeah, I really didn't like how that turned out. So I decided to give it a third go and to swap this yarn, the chenille yarn, for fuzzy yarn. And also I did my own thing with the antennas. With the other one, I followed the pattern as best as I could, but then with this one, I sort of winged the antennas a little bit, and I do like them better. I think they just feel a little bit more me. Here is the evolution of the plushies. I genuinely think though that this is such a cute axolotl pattern. It is genuinely the best pattern I have ever used to make axolotls, and I've tried quite a few. She is weighted and she is beaded, and I think I'm gonna weight and bead all of them. I always feel like my plushies become a bit more tactile when I weigh them, so I like doing that. To make the pouch inside for the weighted beads, I just use a stocking. You cut off a small piece and then you fill it with beads, you tie it, and then you make sure you have enough to kind of fold it over again so that you get 2 layers of stocking over your beads. Then you tie it up again and you don't have to sew anything. Pattern, honestly, I loved it. I highly recommend it, but it is an intermediate. So if you are a beginner, you might find it a bit challenging. I will link another like more beginner friendly one as well if you're interested in that. It's quite fun making your first axolotl, but because of the antennas, they are always a little bit more challenging than other things. Whereas the sea turtle is quite a nice and beginner friendly pattern. So I will link this one as well if you want to have a go at that. Now, I'll be so honest, you probably won't see me that much more today. I'm going to be working on the sofa, I'm going to be doing illustrations, and I'll film a little bit like clips and stuff. But after that, I will catch you tomorrow. Apologies if you can hear my dog snoring. We take days off very seriously in this house. Yesterday I worked on my new logo for my website because I'm doing a bit of a, not a rebrand, but just a bit of a refresher. Let me see if I can find it and show you. So the first one I did was this, where, I don't know, it's looking a little bit too like boatyard ship-like for me. I like the kind of swirly font, but it didn't feel like my brand as much, so I redid it and I did another kind of thingy like this one, and I just feel like that is a bit more my style, and I animated it as well because I always wanted to have an animated logo in my shop, so I think that would look really cute. I always wanted to have an animated logo in my shop, but I was never like, I don't know, quite sure about what I wanted it to be, and I never had a logo that was simple enough for me to kind of animate it, or have time to animate it, I suppose. Yesterday I did it, and I'm really excited to get that up in the shop. I'm gonna do a bit of a refresher of my entire online shop, so we'll probably do a video on that, but I just wanted to show you the process. And then this morning I finished my ribbon for a convention I'm doing this summer. This one is not for London. I'll put it on the screen if I'm allowed to say. I'm not sure if the guide will be out by then. I'm based in the UK if you're new here, so it will be a UK convention. I've had questions if I'd ever do like EU conventions or conventions around Europe. I would be tempted to maybe start with one in Norway if I was spending the summer there or something, because that's where my family lives. Maybe. But I don't think, because I have my dog, and that's kind of it. He's a bit of a challenge to get a sitter for because he's a bit of a challenge. I don't think that is necessarily a thing that I'm considering, but I always like to keep my mind open, and I do like to travel, so you never know, we'll see. Good morning, friend. What a sorry excuse for a vlog this is. I'm so sorry the weekend has not been massively interesting. I was just working on the iPad the whole weekend. Not the best weekend to choose to do a vlog. Thought we'd incorporate Monday as well, and we're gonna finally pack these. We're gonna wrap them up together, and then I can list them in the store.
When that sleep won't come and you've cried your sum, let it come to you. There's nothing you can do until I see you smile just below those eyes that tell me you're okay. It's written on your face. As you come to light, I come alive. Your silhouette in the summer sky. But this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. Turn your sorrow in, burn every piece of it. Let me comfort you, I'll be your go-to. Cause these are youthful days, we will grow in great, worse or better. Our time is best together. You must know that I love you so. never bargain you for your weight in gold. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. If you're seeing through a single eye, you're missing half of what this world looks like. In a sea that only feels half tide, there is more, and I know that it's yours and mine. But this is only a measure. It can only get better.
My friend Kaka from Poor Fool made this beautiful capybara bag. I've got it stuffed with products that I take for my morning walks and stuff, or ideally I would, but someone makes it a little bit challenging to stand still. Hey baby. He's mad with me. But here are all of the boxes that we got packed. I've left them just in these pouches for the time being, or like wrapped in tissue paper. I guess it's not pouches. I do have a Hoover going outside, but hopefully you can still hear me. But yes, I want them to go into these boxes. They're made to fit into these boxes. But obviously, if anyone orders like extra items as well, I wanted to keep that opportunity or possibility open. So if people do want to add extras, then instead of using this one, I'll use a bigger box. So this is the state of the boxes at the moment. I have 42 in total. There we go. I love putting them in these little boxes. I got them, I think it was from Pound Stretcher quite a while ago, but they're so lovely and easy to use. They do break quite easily though, so I'm sure you can find better brands and things, but they do the thing. But yeah, I think they turned out so cute. I love the Moonbin labels. I did, for the first time, have a bit of an issue, as you can see, aligning them. So some of them are not perfectly aligned, but to me it seems silly for a clearance box to be that picky with the packaging. I learned a lot from it, and I learned how to center my images properly. Basically, if you ever have that issue, you need to shrink the image a little bit and then just move it slightly to the side. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but it worked for me. I don't know, it's something like in the app, it shows you the space you have on your canvas, but the machine doesn't seem to recognize all of that space. So it doesn't move things around, but it tries to fit it for you and just doesn't do a great job. I say that, I love my Moonbin printers, and this video is not gifted or sponsored. I really like them. Anyways, here we go. And then we got 2. So there are 42 boxes, or 42 clearance spring boxes in total. I will be doing more of these in the future, but I won't be doing the exact same one because I won't have the products anymore. They're clearing out, they're going. So if you do want to pick one up, they are available in my shop at the moment. I don't really tend to sell out of things instantly, so I imagine that you still have, even if you see this video a week later or even a month later, there might still be a few left. It's worth having a look if you're interested, but I will be doing them again as well. So if you do want to check out my newsletter, that will be linked below as well. By the way, my friend Beth made this t-shirt. I think it was a limited drop from MCM either last year or the year before. It's like spring in Stardew Valley, and I just thought it was super cute. I'll leave her handle up here. She's Beturo. Klaus? Yeah, let's just watch that for a second. He is trouble, but I love him to bits. To everyone who's been asking, I get this question a lot. I get asked like what breed Klaus is. He is a cross. He's a cross between a German Shepherd and a Chow Chow. Personality is all Chow Chow. Good boy! Good job! He's been practicing. Yeah, well done. This would have never happened a few months ago. Good boy. Are you the best? He's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Did I ever show you the things that I finished drawing yesterday? It's my first ever capybara sticker sheet. I can't believe I've never done a capybara sheet before. Our spring cleaning boxes are all done, all ready to list, and if you do want to check them out, I will leave a link to the listing in the description of this video, and I'll see if I can do a Jing, jing, this one here. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending the past few days with me. I did want to give you a quick heads up about a change that I'm making to my YouTube channel. So previously I've been trying to do two long form videos per week, but I'm finding that that's very difficult to manage the editing time that it takes, along with also running my business. What I was thinking to try out and what I will be trying out is I'm gonna do one long form video per week and try and make it more wholesome, more cozy. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I think I have one more video coming out this week on Friday, but then I'm going to continue to do them every Friday instead of twice per week. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I hope you got something very useful from this video, whether it was information or enjoyment or anything else. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!